Welcome back to Ragebrew's Ranting again. Yet another night of people protesting in Seattle has been ruined by the use of chemical weaponry on civilian populations. A fucking war crime. Not only were chemical weapons used on civilians, but they were also deployed inside of the designated medical tent down the road. So, not only are you gassing people's lungs, but you are rendering all the unsealed medical supplies inside of that tent useless, because now it has been contaminated by a chemical agent that will cause chemical burns if applied directly to the skin and held there for too long. Why is this okay? Why are people not getting furious at this? It is in direct violation of the Geneva Convention. That little slip of fucking paper that keeps armies from using anthrax on each other, from using nerve gas on each other, from shooting medics doing their job, because I am wearing this big red cross on my back, this big red crescent star on my back, and that denotes me as medical personnel, because you have the red cross and you have the red crescent and star. That's the Islamic version of it. And in the Islamic world, the red crescent and star denotes a medic, because different symbology. What do you know? Point remains, though, they're still fucking shooting medics and gassing people. And I was watching the stream as it happened, and I'm trying to go like, what was the impetus for this? What started the macing? Oh, mace, another chemical weapon that is banned by the Geneva Convention. From what I could tell, a bottle was thrown. Someone flicked the bottle overhead, and it bonked some riot officer on the head. On his heavily armored, face-shielded head, this little bottle, boink, that's it. And then the mace came out. And the people started getting blinded. And flashbangs just popping off left, right, and center. Concussive explosives aren't banned, but it's still an explosive that you're launching into a civilian crowd. And those things have casings. Casings that explosively eject off of them. You know what shrapnel will do to you? It'll kill you fucking dead. Have one of those things go right off next to your head, and you'll probably be bleeding from the ear for the rest of your days. Rest of your hours, if you get a bit of shrapnel to the temple. And this is happening. This is happening right fucking now. And war crimes on America. Hashtag war crimes on Americans. Why? Why are people okay with this? Why are there still some handful of individuals out there going, oh, the protesters are just overreacting. It was just, this George Floyd guy. No, George Floyd was the latest name in a long list of dead individuals murdered by police that we are trying to hold accountable for all of their fucking crimes. That's what we want. Police accountability. We want a whole lot of other stuff, but that's the first thing on the fucking list is police accountability. Because for too long, police have been committing war crimes on civilians and just getting away with it. Because, oh, well, the law says I can do this. Yeah, laws that you push through. Laws that benefit you. Not us, not the American people, you. A cop, a person who is supposed to be an exemplar of justice and law, are breaking laws and getting away with it. Why? Why is that okay? Why do people think it is okay for officers of the law to break the law? Because they've been told to. They've been told to accept the jackboot, the thug, the guy who isn't here to help you. No, if you get pulled over by a cop, you can expect to get hit by fines, left, right, and center. They will open up their big book of potential fines and go, oh, you have 5 pieces of paper in your vehicle larger than a quarter. That's a fire hazard. That's a fine. Oh, well, I noticed one of your blinkers are a little bit dimmer than the other. That's a fine. Oh, I noticed that one of your headlights got bashed out. And it might have happened on your way home from work. That's a fine. And if you want to fight it, you got to take it to court, where the deck is stacked against you because the court wants their fucking money. Because the police want their fucking money. The county wants their fucking money. The state wants their fucking money. These people don't protect and serve. They are toll generators. They are charging you for the privilege of living in their nation so long as you follow every single fucking rule, no matter if you've never heard of it. If you have never encountered that law, well, you should study the rule books. I've seen books of law and libraries full of books of law, and they are lined ceiling to floor, wall to wall. You want me to learn all of that? No. Why do we need all these? Why are we using laws made back in the 1800s, 1900s to justify shit going on today? Because we live in a world that those people couldn't even imagine. The fact I can do this, scientists of sci-fi, not even 100 years ago. Hell, barely even 60 years ago. And yet, gotta follow the rules. The rules! Fuck the rules, I'm changing the game. I've had enough of playing this game. It's not a fun game. It is stacked against me. The guys with the rule books have all the advantage because they won't share the rule books. You need to be specialized and dedicate 8 years of your life to understanding the fucking rule book. If that is how the rules of your game are set up, it is a shitty fucking game. And yet, that's just the way it is. We just have to deal with it, man. Just get over it. Okay, I'll get over it. I'll get over it by changing it. I will get over the sack of shit I have been given by doing my damnedest to turn that into good fertilizer. And if you want to try and stop me, go fucking ahead. Do everything in your power to impede me. Because I know when it's all said and done, I'm going to be on the good side of history. The just side of history. The part in the history books that if my name ends up in there, either as someone who did something exceptional or died in the process, I will be viewed as a fucking hero because I tried to make the world a better place rather than letting it stagnate in the shit show that we've been given for the last ever. And so many people are fine with it. And I'm not fine with that. I want to find these motherfuckers. I want to talk to them. I want to sit them down and tear apart their beliefs one lie at a time until they get to the absolute truth of the fact that you are seen as an expendable resource to be used and discarded when broken for the benefit of the elite. The individuals who, by virtue of birth or some exceptional amount of crushing the backs of those beneath them, are powerful because they have money, because they can buy gas mask goons off the open market and deploy them to protect their interests. Hi, Trump. Who the fuck is guarding your shitty wall? And I'm not okay with this. I am not okay with the current state of affairs. Why are other people okay with the current state of affairs? Why are people okay with war crimes on Americans? Justify to me. Justify to me why it is okay to violate international law on unarmed civilians peacefully protesting, as is their right from the First Amendment, to do things we are not allowed to do to Al-Qaeda. To do things that we are not allowed to do to ISIS. People who are literally going around shooting and beheading people who do not agree with them. Why is it okay to do that to unarmed civilians who are just talking and walking on public property? Whose streets? Our streets. Because we pay for these fuckers. Why is that okay? Why is it okay to commit war crimes on your fellow American and not a terrorist whack job who wants to institute some religious laws that if you don't follow them, I get to kill you? No ifs, ands, or buts. I can see you violating these laws and shoot you dead right there on the spot. And that will be legal. Why are we allowed to do that to unarmed civilians and not to those crazy whack jobs? Because we've had it beaten into our head that that's just the way it is, man. That's just how it works. Not anymore. The protesting will continue until the nation improves. Every day. Every day. Black Lives Matter. Automate the means of production. Go forth and conquer. Until next time.